Hello everyone, and welcome back to Acupuncture's My Life. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to respond to a topic in which I had deep discussions with Emily from France. Now, again, there are those that are emailing Acupuncture's My Life requesting that we go over certain topics, but again, we only discuss topics that are sent to us via the Acupuncture's My Life app. So, if you'd like to engage in extensive chat sessions over the app, go to the Google Play Store and download the Acupuncture's My Life app. To do so, as well as request that we discuss particular topics of your concern over future podcasts. Now, as far as my discussion with Emily, I will say this topic was pretty interesting. And that was, what type of vitamins should I take on a regular basis? And as an acupuncturist, believe it or not, I would say none. None. Your body should be absorbing the vitamins and minerals it needs from the foods in which you eat. Now, after I concluded my discussion with Emily from France, I contacted Chef Kiara to look deeper into this and see if there's like an Eastern nutrition bend to it, And I mean, she assisted me in today's discussion. And she'd also reinforced that most people get all the vitamins that they need from the foods in which they eat. And to consume supplements, you for the most part, you're going to eliminate it via your feces or your urination. So you tend to, as she would say, have expensive waste. Pretty much. Because there's really no need to take vitamin supplements. If you exercise, sleep well, eat right. And this is why so many people are following the Eastern Nutrition podcast. And those numbers are increasing because so many people are benefiting from what they're learning from these podcasts. It's just acupuncture. I can't explain how important it is. I mean, I just keep saying it every episode. You eat right, you get good sleep, you find some way to get 15 to 30 minutes of exercise in each day, even if it's just a brisk walk, yoga, calisthenics, anaerobic exercises, and you see your acupuncturist on a weekly basis just doing wellness visits. And it doesn't even have to be every week. It can be every other week. It can be once a month, depending on the state of your health, your overall constitution. You can't go wrong with acupuncture. And this is why I say over and over, close your eyes and say to yourself, acupuncture is my life. Then open them and watch how you'll feel. But vitamins, in most cases, you'd more than likely pay less seeing your acupuncturist on a weekly basis than what you'd be paying for supplementation. That can be toxic for you. because Emily asked an interesting question, and she wanted to know if it was safe for her to take vitamins. And again, I said no. I said, do you have an acupuncturist near you? I mean, you're in France. We don't have a clinic in France. Do you have an acupuncturist near you? And she'd stated yes. It's approximately 2 miles from where she resides, and I'd recommend it to her. Go and sit with your acupuncturist. Allow for him or her to assess you, and you contact us a month later and tell us what you think. I mean, she took a step in the right direction by simply contacting Acupuncture's My Life in the first place. She follows us on every social media platform. And she subscribed to our YouTube channel, and she was amazed as to what acupuncture can treat. And then listening to Eastern Nutrition, she became concerned as a result of, what Chef Kiara hands us to, relate to our audience in the form of health being wealth, and you are what you eat. And she began to understand that, wow, these supplements in which she's ingesting, she can just simply get that from foods in which she eats. And she agrees food is medicine. You have to be careful taking vitamins, because high doses of vitamins A, C, D, E, it doesn't always help prevent diseases. And in most cases, it can be harmful. In most cases, vitamins can create a toxic internal environment. So you really have to be careful. You can't just say, oh, vitamin E is good for this, or vitamin D. A few minutes in the sun, it doesn't matter what the temperature is outside. Your body will absorb so much vitamin D, you'd be surprised. Just to go outside, get a breath of fresh air can be, no matter what the temperature is, it's worth those few minutes outside. It is. Because you have to understand, there's side effects to just about everything we put in our mouth. And I'm not going to get deep into an Eastern Nutrition discussion about that, because we have an Eastern Nutrition weekly episode that runs. And I'm sure, and I've asked Chef Kiara if she gets an extra minute, can she provide additional information to support where we can get, food sources that have, the vitamins that we need and the minerals. But abdominal acupuncture is super awesome. And enhancing the body's ability to extract nutrients from the foods in which we eat. And I have so many come in, and I regulate their bowel movements, their energy increases, their sleep pattern, their mindset overall. It's improved a great deal. But I love, and other acupuncturists here at Acupuncture's My Life enjoy the feedback that we get after abdominal acupuncture sessions. Because you have to understand, as we say in the Eastern Nutrition episode, you are what you eat. But you want to maximize nutrient absorption. Find out if your acupuncturist is well versed in abdominal acupuncture. And discuss with him or her how you may benefit from that. Because, like, let's say vitamin E. Vitamin E has side effects such as dizziness, abdominal cramps, headaches, tiredness, skin rashes, diarrhea. Do you want to overdo it and have to deal with those consequences, potential consequences? Think about it. Just eat right and see your acupuncturist. And especially during this pandemic, a lot of people have been overdoing it with vitamin C. But then vitamin C can also cause nausea, vomiting, headaches as well, dizziness also, and migraines. If you're consuming this in high doses, you don't know. Every day is different. You don't know the level of deficiency, or most people are unaware how deficient they may be with regard to a particular vitamin or mineral. So to think you're just doing these set dosages every day, again, you're creating a toxic internal environment. And also, please be aware that vitamin C can also raise your blood sugar, especially in diabetic patients, so that's not good. We can discuss vitamin A. Vitamin A can cause fatigue, lethargy, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, again, headaches. It can dry out your skin, cause hair loss, liver toxicity. And some people take vitamin A and during the day or later in the day they consume alcohol. And that's dangerous. That's not good. You can also consider even vitamin D can cause vomiting, skin rashes, nausea, and can result in high levels of calcium. Okay, so you can become hypocalcemic as a result. And this is a serious condition that causes a lot of bone pain, confusion, muscle weakness. A few minutes in the sun each day, and you don't have to put vitamin D in your mouth at all. It's all you need, regardless of where you may reside. Folic acid causes fatigue, bloating, nausea, skin rashes also. So if you find yourself experiencing a bitter taste in your mouth, you may be overdoing it with ingesting vitamin D. Because fat-soluble vitamins such as vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin K, vitamin E has a high potential of causing, again, a toxic internal environment. And vitamins K1, K2, and even K3 are highly toxic. So if you really don't know what you're doing with regard to taking in supplements, sit with a nutritionist if you feel it's something that you really want to do. But trust me, you're better off sitting with an acupuncturist. Because what we can do to enhance nutrient absorption from the foods in which you eat, and I just really, please, guys, there's no nutrients in pizza and fast food. I'm talking about home-cooked meals with required or recommended levels of starch and vegetation, and even your fruits and even some animal products. Not pizza. And if you eat right, because again, you are what you eat, and you see an acupuncturist, especially one like acupuncturists here at Acupuncture's My Life that specializes in abdominal acupuncture, forget about it. Forget about it. You find an acupuncturist that you can visit on a weekly basis. And also, I mean, if you can't find one, if there isn't one near you, contact Acupuncture's My Life. There's a lot of advice that we can give you. There's, different herbs we may be able to recommend, or enzymes, so forth and so on. It's worth it to contact Acupuncture's My Life. But just popping vitamins in because someone said vitamin E is good for this, zinc is good for this, calcium's good for this, and your body's not deficient. I mean, think about it. What happens if the fuel tank on your vehicle is full and you stop at a gas station to put more fuel in it? Really? Think about that. That's serious. So you don't need to overdo it with vitamins. You really don't need it. Follow the Eastern Nutrition podcast with Acupuncture's My Life. There's so much you'll learn. Because you are what you eat. Contact Acupuncture's My Life. Or find a local acupuncturist and discuss abdominal acupuncture and how may you benefit from it, as you want to optimize nutrient uptake from the foods that you eat, and just let your acupuncturist take it from there. But Emily, it's a great topic, and hopefully some of your colleagues in France heard this as well, and they can benefit from it. And and everyone, if you have something you'd like discussed, a topic relative to health, your health, you'd like discuss over the Acupuncture's My Life podcast, just download the app. Let's communicate. Discuss the topic first. Then we'll do our research and go from there. But remember, guys, close your eyes and just say to yourself one time, Acupuncture's My Life, and open it. And that's the dawn of a new beginning. Other than that, be well, and Acupuncture's My Life. What's yours?